Hi team, this is Mr. Desmarais, and in today's seminar we're going to talk about mimesis. Let's take a closer look at the word mimesis and ask ourselves whether it reminds us of another word. No, not mimosa. That's right, mime. Let's think about what exactly it is that a mime does, aside from being a bad French cliche and making you feel awkward in public. Well, a mime is a character that imitates other characters. And that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about mimesis. Mimesis is the imitation of the real world, as by recreating human action or events, or portraying objects found in nature. And examples of mimesis can be found everywhere in our world. We see it in visual art, in music, in dance. We see it in the animal kingdom. We see it on social media. Every time your friend puts on duck face to look a little more like her, or like her. Or you take my beard. I could pretend and say that I'm trying to make an original statement here, but let's be real. I'm really trying to imitate this guy. I'm Shia LaBeouf, and I'm so beautiful. Now, we see mimesis everywhere in literature. We see it every time a character tries to be someone that they're not. And we also see it in the way that some of the stories that we read resemble other stories that we've read or that we've heard about. A classic example is how The Lion King is mimetic of Hamlet. And this is no coincidence. Good writers are always trying to imitate other good writers. Now, I hear you, Desmarais, isn't that stealing?
Yes, it's stealing.
But it's the best kind of stealing. The painter Pablo Picasso allegedly said that good artists borrow, but great artists steal. The artist and writer Austin Kleon has a book called Steal Like an Artist that tells us to steal like an artist. And while we can be pretty sure that these guys, these artists and writers, are not exactly telling us to go out and rob a bank, that would be bad. What they are telling us to do is to not be afraid to emulate, to copy the artists that we admire, to try to be a little more like them, to make our art, our stories, a little more like the art and stories that we admire. And so while there are plenty of examples of mimesis that are bad, this is an example of how mimesis can be a very good thing. So in your reading, I want you to keep an eye out for examples of mimesis. That's it for this seminar. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave comments below. We'll see you next time.